Welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live. Now, a group of cyclists is this morning riding 90 kilometers in tribute to the late Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu. The ride is starting from Vilakazi Street outside the Tutu House, and then the cyclists will ride past a number of symbolic landmarks, including Mandela Bridge, Constitutional Hill, and Hector Pietersen Memorial. Our reporter Nozintombi Miya and camera person Herbert Memela are at Vilakazi Street. Good morning, Nozintombi Miya. Take us through what is going to happen this morning from the Tutu House.
Good morning. Thank you so much, Lebu. You know, the ride is here outside, the former house of Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu. Woke up really early at the crack of dawn and started making their way down Vilakazi Street to pull and collect here behind me, right here outside the Tutu House, what has now become known as the Tutu House. And we're just going to walk to some of the people that we're going to speak to, and just to give you an idea and show you the riders that are here and their intention really, Lebu, is to ensure that they do a candle lighting ceremony before they start with their 90-kilometer ride through various landmarks in and around the city. And I've got one rider here, Katlego, who's going to speak to me, who's part of this ride. Katlego, thank you so much for speaking to me. Katlego, tell me, why are you participating in this ride?
I'm participating in memory of our late Archbishop Desmond Tutu. So this is in honor of him, because we will be laying him to rest tomorrow. So we are just honoring him as the icon of this country.
So, Katlego, we spoke a little bit before we started, as you guys were still setting up. What memories do you have growing up of the arch from your parents, your extended family, stories around the fireside? What memories do you have of the arch?
Okay. I grew up in an Anglican church. So the memory that I have of him, it's that he's one of the first black bishops in the Anglican church. So growing up, that's what my grandparents, my parents used to tell me about him. Although I haven't met him, I had not met him personally, but that's what I know about him. Yes.
All right. So, Katlego, we're going to let you take your bike and walk with you to where you're going to be lighting the candle, the symbolic candle that you're going to be lighting. And, as you said to us earlier, that it is absolutely important for you to ensure that you do light this candle in honor and in memory of the arch and the work that he's done. And, riders such as Katlego, who are here and who have pulled here outside the Tutu House, are trying to ensure that, the memory of the arch is never forgotten, and that they honor and pay homage to the sacrifices that he made and he played in the liberation of in the liberation of South Africa and what we now know as the democracy of South Africa. And it has been a hive of activity here outside the Tutu House, since the news of the Archbishop's passing on Boxing Day on the 27th, and we do know that numerous people have come to the Tutu House to bring flowers, to pay homage, and we are seeing here with this group of cyclists now who are here, who are paying tribute, who are lighting these candles, that they're also ensuring that they're not just riding without a purpose, they are riding for a purpose. And to speak to us a little bit more about the purpose of this ride, we have Mr. Njanji Chauke. Njanji, why is it so important for you and these riders to be riding 90 kilometers? What's the significance of 90 kilometers?
Yeah, when the Arch passed away, for me really as a citizen of South Africa, and I'm speaking here not as a journalist or as someone that works for the SABC, but as a citizen, what have I really done for the community? And when he passed away, considering what he has done for South Africa, considering the role that he has played in human rights, in justice, in making sure that our democracy is rooted. I thought it was important that I organized something like this, that, you know, I gather a few riders and then we ride 90 kilometers in tribute to the Arch. I mean, he has played a critical role that, you know, even people like us, probably today I wouldn't even be a cyclist. Probably I wouldn't even be working for the company that I work for, due to the hard work that the Arch has done and other veterans of the struggle and other icons. I am what I am today because of people like the Arch. Right. So I thought it was important to take part in this ride.
All right, and Janji, representation matters, is absolutely important. Here is a group of black riders who previously wouldn't necessarily have been given the opportunity. Why is that so important that you're represented? And, you know, what does this mean for young black children seeing you as riders riding here and paying homage today?
Yeah, we are also doing this to inspire and encourage youngsters, because cycling is a very expensive sport, but if you start early and you get the right sponsorships, we can have some of the young black people representing us in big races like Tour de France, other big races in Italy as well. I mean, we could even produce a Tour de France champion from South Africa. And then it's a healthy way of living. For instance, myself, at the age that I'm in, I still manage to cycle daily. I do about 50 kilometers every day. Weekends, I do an average of over 200 kilometers. So it's very important that really we take up sports like cycling seriously.
All right. So Njanji, what routes will you be traveling in this 90-kilometer ride?
Yeah, the route that we have chosen, we plotted a really symbolic route that is associated to the Arch and what it stood for. We're starting here at Vilakazi Street outside the Tutu House, and then we'll go. Some of the landmarks are Mandela Bridge, Hector Pietersen Memorial, Constitutional Hill. You know, there's that flame of democracy there at Constitutional Hill. So we thought it was important to ride past that place, Regina Mundi. So it was very important for us to choose those symbolic landmarks associated to the values that the Arch stood for.
All right, thank you, Janji. We're going to leave it there. And we're going to give the riders an opportunity to, get their ride underway. But, as you can see here, it's quite a number of riders that are here that have lit their candles in honor of the late Arch. And they're riding 90 kilometers in honor of the 90 years that Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu lived. And we do know that, his body is lying in state, and that the official funeral will be taking place tomorrow at the St. George's Cathedral. Lebu.
Nozintombi, thank you so much there to Njanji, Nozintombi and Herbert Memela on the camera. All right, let's take a quick ad break. We're back after this as we has your weather. Stay with us.